Hi guys, it's Jazz. Today we're doing a love relationship reading. So this is about two people who are in a relationship or in each other's lives. We'll be looking at practical things such as your feelings, your partner's feelings, what's going on in the energy between you two, anything that's affecting you guys, anything that's not seen. And also we'll provide some advice at the end regarding all of that. Also, I'd just like to say that down in the description box are details for me providing readings. I do psychic readings, which don't usually use cards, but I can if you want to. I just receive information and channel that. We can do a Facebook Messenger chat, or I can email you a reading, or we can do a Facebook video chat if you liked. Yeah, so here we go. So first of all, we're going to look at your feelings. I'm getting that you're frustrated. You feel like something's blocking you guys. Maybe you're having a hard time communicating. Okay, so I feel like we've got the three. I'm using the Before Tarot here. It's called. So this is images before the actual usual images. So this is like planning. You've been trying to plan something. I feel like you want to plan the future. You want to plan such as a wedding. You just want to get things moving. You want to see that you guys are achieving milestones. But unfortunately, that's a sign that maybe you're not happy as things are in the present, because I mean when you ask yourself, do I need to be married to be happy, and if that's a yes, then maybe you need to think about that and what that means to you. So unpacking stuff, but we'll get, like, advice is obviously going to come out as I read for you. But yeah, I feel like you guys are on different pages a little bit, you and your partner. Yeah, so I'll just keep pulling out cards, and then I'll pull the partners out and I'll compare them and see what's going on. Then we've got the Two of Pentacles here, and I feel like you feel like things are out of your control. It's like you want to take control in this situation. And sorry guys, my phone rang. I forgot to put it on Do Not Disturb. Yeah, so you're trying to take control, and your partner doesn't really work like that. Yeah, and I feel like you really do. I mean, I also feel like maybe you have been communicating about this a lot. You know, these things you want to achieve. But I feel like that your partner has, sorry if I said he before, this is a general he or she reading. Just wants to get on with his life at the moment, and he's probably got a lot that he wants to. He doesn't see much point in talking about like the future a long way away in the future when anything could change, you know, meaning he doesn't think it will, but his attitude is that we'll wait till we cross that bridge, if that makes sense. I'll get a couple more actually, because that's, so this is how you feel. Your partner wants you to know that they love you, and that they love to be with you, but they really want to see you focus on something else other than the relationship, meaning yourself, your passions, you know, really really devote your energy and time to something that is not just a future milestone for you two. And here we have the Four of Cups here. So it's like you're like drinking from one cup, and there's these other three there, you know, that you're not even really thinking about. And I think this is reflective of like there are things that you could be doing that could really give you a lot of enjoyment, instead of just trying to get what you need from this relationship, because like you should be able to fill your own cup rather than need a partner to do that for you. So I'm getting that you need to go out and maybe do some sports if you're into that, or if there's something you've always wanted to try, like a hobby or studying, or, you know, really put the focus on yourself. And then we had the Sun. So I feel like, you know, you guys are actually quite very happy together. I mean, you're very content. You're content. But I feel like this, you know, this baby is sort of being delivered to the horse, to be riding the horse. I feel like, yeah, you need to, it's like you need to get on, like, you're not aware. It's funny the messages are coming out the way they are, because this is just supposed to be your feelings, but oh well. But you really need to be focusing on you right now, and that's really going to be what gives you satisfaction. Okay, so let's look at the partner, your partner. There's a blowfly buzzing around in my room. I couldn't get rid of it, and we don't have any fly spray. So apologies if you hear that. How does your partner feel about you and about the relationship and where you're at? So we've got the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Four of Wands. This is interesting. So before I did this reading, I was thinking of things like weddings, which is really interesting, because here we have the Ace of Cups, and I feel like, you know, this person, you already have a relationship, and this person, obviously, and this person is really giving you their heart, but even more so, they're giving it to you in a way that they really care about you. So they are making sure that they don't take responsibility for your happiness, because even like you guys are really happy together. I mean, here you have the Nine of Cups here, you know, and that's all about getting exactly what you need, you know, and you guys have that. You haven't quite got that Ten of Cups yet, but that Ten of Cups is like the perfect family, the perfect happy ending. I mean, we've got the Four of Wands here, which is really symbolic of something like a celebration and a wedding, and it's like you guys are getting ready to, I mean, you shouldn't be getting ready to spend the rest of your lives together, because that's not how it works. Like, you should actually be just spending your lives together, but doing your own individual things and sharing things that you have in common, sharing things that you love together, to do together, enjoy together. It shouldn't be the sole source of satisfaction. So here we have the Eight of Cups. So I feel like your partner I feel like your partner knows that you were mistreated, because you told him, or because he knows, or you were mistreated in the past, and he wants to, like, as you can see in the background, this person's walked away from this woman holding the cup, and you know, she's holding on to this cup because it's like it's like a cup of hope, for example. Yeah, so like, you know, this person's walked away from her, and she's been heartbroken, and she's she's really just she's forlorn and she's sad, and your partner recognizes that, and he really wants you to, sorry, I'm saying he, but you know, he or she, I'm feeling a he, so my apologies. Your partner really wants you to look after yourself, and they're not going to ever abandon you, no matter what, you know, no matter how distant they may seem sometimes, or how, you know, how uninvolved in your life they might seem. That's, for them, it's like they, hang on just a sec. They kind of see you in its energy here. So this person down the bottom has taken the jewels from one of the cup up the top there, and you know, and is focusing on those. Okay, so it's almost like, yeah, because I have this, my life is enriched now. Well, sure, jewelry and things of value, because you own them, can enrich your life. However, it's not, so metaphorically speaking, so having a relationship can enrich your life, but it's like, at the same time, you really still have to foster that relationship with yourself and your own life. And your partner doesn't want you to just concentrate on this one lot of, you know, this one cup that you really fulfilled with, or that's where you're getting your fulfillment from. He wants you to focus on everything else in your life that you really, really love, things that you always wanted to do. Your partner wants you to realize your dreams separate to him, but also with him, because he knows there's things that you want to do, that you've always wanted to do. He really hopes, he doesn't want you to lose sight of yourself, but also your partner sees this happy ending with you, this, you know, this commitment. He is committed to you, and I do feel a wedding. I feel like some of you guys have been talking about engagements or weddings or planning weddings. You know, that's all very well and good, but like the overall theme seems to be, you need to be, it seems to be a huge theme at the moment. You need to be focusing on yourself as well. And if you do, life will be so good. So now we're going to get the influences on current situation. So let's look a bit more into why there might be this difference here. Actually, first of all, I'm going to get a few cards to look at the union energy, and I'm going to get the New Visions Tarot. Whoops. So for your connection energy, I'm going to look at how that looks. Wow. So we've got the Sun again. And you guys, you really are, this is amazing. So the feminine, well, wow, going into the feminine. Yeah, let's do that. So the feminine is which was initially I referred to as you, is feeling really happy, and she really wants a happiness. She wants to believe that this is a happy relationship, that it will be forever. The Sun here as the energy between you two is really clarifying that this is true. And also here, because we have the Four of Wands in the masculine or the partner's energy. So no matter how hard I try to not bring in a masculine or twin sort of references, this is not a twin reference, by the way. This is just a love reading. But the divine masculine and feminine energies have come out, it seems. Yeah, so, and then the other card, another card in the connection that we have is here is the Three of Wands. So you guys are going to get a lot of stuff done together. You will achieve much. This is going to be huge, and you've got people around you who are involved in maybe your passions, or maybe you guys have a business or will have a business, or maybe you'll decide to do something completely different with your life, and you're going to have people supporting you to do that. And then we have the Six of Swords. So I feel like you guys have had to move away from some, maybe physically or just energetically, close people out of your life. Get rid of some people, or people who didn't gel with you guys, who didn't align with you guys. Get a couple more. Okay, so how is the energy between you? Okay, so we have the Four of Swords here. We have the Six of Cups, which is a beautiful sign. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Four of Swords, I feel like there's been some concerned family members. I think there's healing that one of you has to go through. I'm feeling the feminine has to go through some healing, then some transformation. Not to say that the masculine doesn't, but this is a message for the feminine. People around you have really not been happy that someone mistreated you, and they haven't really, while they haven't really said this, feminine, they haven't been happy about it at all. And I feel there's even something inside you that knows what this last relationship, or a person in your past, or a horrible friend, so-called friend, has mistreated you. So I feel like there's part of you that knows the truth of that as well. Yeah, and so the Six of Cups here, so this is really beautiful. You guys have a strong connection. You have a really strong, I mean, you guys are going to grow old together. I mean, look at this couple in the background there. This is where you guys are going. It's fated. It's perfect between you. However you wish to, you have a great balance. And here we have the Knight of Pentacles, and this is reflection of the masculine being like, we really need to set ourselves up. I really feel this responsibility that I need to look after you. I mean, I got this with this as well. This masculine wants to protect the feminine. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at what's happening around you guys, just to see if there are any influences going on. Or if there are any messages that need to come out that haven't come out already. Anything that needs attention. Yeah, so basically just a check-in on where you guys are at. Okay, so this is the only card that fell out. So this forward movement that the feminine wants, the masculine is totally there with her, but he also, he's really happy to do what she wants to do, but as long as she's focusing on herself, as I seem to be saying a lot. Yeah, so that's really happening. This one wants me to check. Okay, so tell me what's happening in this relationship. Any more messages that need to come out? You're on the right track. You guys are on the right track. That Chariot card is confirmation of that. This is a reference to the heartbreak, the past heartbreak that both the masculine and the feminine have experienced, but I'm feeling it more so the feminine side. There's still, it's like the feminine wants to cement everything into place, like get married, have the honeymoon, you know, she needs to, it's almost like she needs to see all that happen in her life before her own eyes, before she can believe that this is possible, that before she can believe and really trust that she's going to be happy for the rest of her life with this person. Like, she can't relax because of the amount of shit that she's been through in the past. Yeah. So we have the Seven of Cups here. And that's come out before. So excuse me while I just take this card in. He's chosen you. Your masculine has chosen you, and he really wants you to know that yeah, he really wants you to know that this is how, like, you guys are all good. Like, he loves you, and I don't think there's anything he can do to make the feminine believe that. That's something that she needs to reach on her own. And I think she's really holding on to some stuff that she needs to let go of, to be honest. The feminine needs to wake up to herself. And while she's doing really well, she's got a lot of growth to do, and the masculine can see that. Which is, you know, and he thinks the world of her, so yes. He's not going anywhere. Okay, so let's get some advice. Let's get some advice for you, the person who is watching this. Let's get some advice for the feminine and the masculine, considering it turned into a feminine and masculine reading. Really, guys, I hope you guys can't hear that fly. It's so like, not gross, but it's just like, go away. Well, can't do much about it. Got any advice for us? Let's find out. Don't be scared. So I feel like that's for the feminines. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid in this situation. I mean, all well and good to say that, but that's the masculine trying to tell you to really try to relax and do focus on these things that they'll make you feel good, because then that'll make you feel better about yourself, and then you will feel much more stable and secure in the connection. Never-ending story. I feel like there's stories being played in the feminine's head that just go round and round and round, and you know, if it's not one thing, it's another. She just doesn't know how to feel about things. She doesn't know how she feels. She wants to know that this relationship is secure, but then she has all these doubts. I'm getting the strong message that seeing a psychologist is a really good idea, or even just a counsellor, whatever you can afford or organise. In Australia, we don't need, we have mental health plans, which also include bulk billing psychologists that you can access. So yeah, there's never a reason why you need to be going through some awful shit in your head. Yeah. Go the distance. So I feel like that's like feminine, it's really time that you need to inject some energy into yourself. Like, I'm sorry to say this shit, but you really need to hear it. Everyone needs to focus on their own stuff before they can feel truly happy. And that includes, so that's basically it. And flexibility. So be flexible. Be flexible with the way you want things to be, where you want to go, where you want to be in 5 years' time. If you want to get married in 5 years or 2 years, if your partner doesn't want that, then it doesn't mean he doesn't love you. And then we have to the C. I'm sensing you guys, you and your partner could go for a just a little trip somewhere just to get away. That might be a really good thing to do. It might settle your mind, feminine, and even if the masculine, has to work while he's at the getaway, as long as he's obviously coming through for one of you. As long as you guys are having some nice time together, then that's the main thing. Arrange that, and also and talk about that. And also, feminine, do some things, brainstorm, think about what kind of things you like in your life, how you like to feel, journal. Yang. So feminines, you guys need to get into your bit of your masculine side now. So you need to start being quite dominant in your lives. Ruthlessly going for what. When you realize what you want to do, you will start moving towards it, and momentum will gain. So yes, and then we'll grab a moon card, and that will be it. This is the first time I did a reading like this, so I hope it's worked all right for you guys. I hope it's been helpful. It feels very specific for a few of you. Sometimes when you do readings, if you watch them regularly, you'll know that they're not always for everyone, of course, because we're always in different stages of our journeys, or we're all doing different things. But I do like to do a reading every day, because if the day before is not for you, then the next day might be for you. So, and that's the reason why I wanted to do this love and relationship reading for those of you who are actually in a relationship. Nothing will come of this situation. It's such a good card, because it means, feminine, all your worries and your doubts, you can't just flick a switch and believe that everything's going to be okay, but trust us. That's interesting. That everything will be okay. Nothing will come of these worries that you have. Just recognize, it's a really good idea for you to get some counseling. Trust me, I'm doing the same. It really helps. I've done it off and on for years. So yeah, anyway, thanks for joining me. Please like and share and subscribe if you'd like to, and my psychic reading stuff is down the bottom. Thank you. Bye.